Hey, welcome to Tesla Shorts Time Daily, episode 398. I'm Patrick in Vancouver. Today is March 4th, 2026. Here's what's happening with Tesla today. Automakers are exiting Tesla's EU carbon credit pool, which could squeeze a key revenue stream worth billions. Let's dive right into that. According to CleanTechnica, several big names like Ford, Honda, and Toyota have decided to pull out of the carbon credit pooling arrangement they've had with Tesla in the European Union. In this setup, Tesla essentially helped these legacy automakers meet their fleet emission targets by sharing credits from its all-electric lineup, and in return, Tesla got paid for it. This has been a significant revenue source for Tesla over the years, bringing in billions that helped bolster profitability, especially during the ramp-up of EV production. Now, with these companies exiting, it signals they're getting more confident in their own EV fleets to handle those emission requirements on their own. For Tesla, this could mean a reduction in that regulatory credit income, which might pressure margins in the short term, but it also highlights how the broader industry is evolving. On the flip side, it frees up Tesla to focus more on its core strengths and innovation, rather than relying on these arrangements. Shifting gears a bit, there's some positive news on the sustainability front. Tesla has once again taken the top spot in the Lead the Charge leaderboard for supply chain sustainability and human rights, as reported by TeslaNorth.com. They improved their score by 6 points, edging out competitors like Ford, which really underscores Tesla's commitment to ethical sourcing in everything from batteries to components. This matters a lot because as consumers and regulators push for more transparency in EV production, Tesla's leadership here strengthens its brand and could make it easier to attract top talent or form key partnerships. It's not just about checking boxes, it's building a competitive edge that pressures the rest of the industry to catch up on human rights and environmental standards. Interestingly, this is sparking a lot of discussion in the Tesla community, with people expressing pride in how these green practices are widening Tesla's moat and drawing in eco-conscious buyers. Next up, let's talk about the Tesla Semi making waves in logistics. Hight Logistics recently highlighted their new Tesla Semi at a delivery event during a logistics conference, according to TeslaNorth.com. This is part of their push to expand a zero-emission fleet, and it's a real-world example of how the Semi is being integrated into commercial operations. For Tesla, these fleet adoptions are crucial because they validate the Semi's performance in heavy-duty trucking, helping to build credibility and momentum in a market that's traditionally dominated by diesel. From a customer perspective, it translates to lower emissions and potentially reduced operating costs over time, which could accelerate the shift towards sustainable freight solutions across the industry. What's generating excitement online is how this showcases the Semi's practicality for high-profile deliveries, proving it can disrupt traditional shipping with cleaner, more efficient operations. Owners are sharing stories of real-world use, which is helping to build buzz around faster fleet transitions. On the software side, there's an interesting update with full self-driving. The latest version, v14.2.2.5, is being called one of the most confusing releases yet by Teslarati. Users are reporting extreme improvements in some areas, like smoother handling of complex intersections, but there are notable regressions in others, such as hesitation at traffic lights or less reliable lane changes. This mixed bag highlights the inherent challenges of developing AI-driven autonomous software, where rapid iterations can lead to inconsistencies that frustrate drivers expecting steady progress. For Tesla, smoothing out these variances is key to building long-term trust in FSD, as it's central to their technological advantage in the EV space. That said, it's a reminder of how complex this tech is, and while setbacks happen, the overall trajectory points toward more capable autonomy. The community is buzzing with heated debates. Some see it as a raw glimpse into AI evolution, with breakthroughs outweighing the bumps for true self-driving potential. Moving over to hiring news, Tesla is ramping up its team in Europe. They're looking for senior electrical engineers in Berlin to work on circuit boards specifically for the Robotaxi program, as noted by TeslaNorth.com. This recruitment drive suggests Tesla is accelerating development of its autonomous vehicle initiatives, which are pivotal for branching into ride-hailing services. By building this expertise in Europe, it positions them well for potential robotaxi deployments there, tapping into local talent to speed things up. For the broader industry, it underscores Tesla's global strategy in autonomy, which could lead to more affordable driverless options and reshape urban mobility. This is fueling speculation online about imminent launches, with the focus on hardware hinting at global expansion sooner than many expected. Staying with autonomy, there's a nod from Wall Street. Bank of America has given Tesla a tip of the hat for its camera-only approach to self-driving, calling it cheaper and more scalable than the multi-sensor systems used by competitors per Teslarati. This praise emphasizes how Tesla's vision-based system could provide a cost advantage, making it easier to deploy at scale for things like robotaxi fleets. It boosts confidence in Tesla's tech as a core driver of its future valuation, potentially setting new standards in the autonomous vehicle race. From a business angle, this could translate to higher profitability in the self-driving space, giving Tesla an edge over rivals investing heavily in pricier hardware. In terms of supply chain, Tesla is in talks with Samsung. They're negotiating to boost production of AI6 chip wafers to 40,000 per month, according to a report from Teslarati. This is essential for powering Tesla's AI efforts, including full self-driving and even robotics projects, as demand for these chips continues to grow. Ensuring this supply chain resilience helps Tesla maintain its lead in developing proprietary AI hardware, avoiding bottlenecks that could slow down innovation. Technologically, it's about scaling up to meet the computational needs of advanced features, which keeps Tesla ahead in integrating AI into vehicles. And then there's Elon Musk weighing in on a big picture topic. He suggested that Tesla could be the first to achieve artificial general intelligence in a humanoid form, as covered by Teslarati. This ties directly into the Optimus robot development, where AGI could enable robots to perform complex tasks with human-like adaptability. For Tesla's business, it opens up entirely new revenue opportunities beyond automotive, like in manufacturing or home assistance, though it does bring up important ethical and technical considerations. It's an ambitious vision that could revolutionize automation, but it also highlights the long road ahead in making humanoid robots practical and safe. Now, one thing worth watching as a potential challenge is this shakeup in the carbon credit pool. As we touched on earlier, with automakers like Ford and others exiting the EU arrangement, Tesla could face a hit to that revenue stream, which has been a nice buffer during growth periods, according to CleanTechnica. This exposes a dependency on regulatory incentives, especially as global EV adoption matures, and these perks become less necessary for competitors. It's a legitimate concern because it might pressure profitability in the near term, particularly if similar shifts happen in other regions. That said, Tesla is well positioned to handle it by leaning into its massive scale in vehicle sales, expanding energy products like storage and solar, and continuing to innovate in areas where others are still catching up. Pivoting focus to core operations could actually strengthen their fundamentals over time. Taking a step back from today's headlines, let's apply some first principles thinking to the adoption of electric semis in commercial logistics. The fundamental question here is, what basic physics and economics limit traditional trucking, and how can electrification overcome them? Looking at the data, diesel trucks typically get efficiencies around 6 to 8 miles per gallon, emitting tons of CO2 per mile, while electric semis like Tesla's can achieve the equivalent of over 100 miles per gallon through efficient motors and regenerative braking. Plus, fuel costs make up about 25 to 30% of operating expenses in logistics, and emissions regulations are tightening worldwide, adding pressure. Tesla's approach breaks it down to the atoms, comparing energy density in batteries versus fossil fuels, the instant torque from electric motors, and the total cost of ownership. They design from scratch with integrated software for route optimization and over-the-air updates, which minimizes waste and maximizes uptime for fleets. The bottom line is that this unlocks cheaper, cleaner freight that scales with renewable energy sources, positioning the Tesla Semi as a real game changer for logistics firms and helping to slash the industry's overall carbon footprint. Before we go, tomorrow we'll be watching for any updates on Tesla's Robotaxi hiring push in Berlin, as it could signal faster progress toward European deployments. That's your Tesla news for today. TSLA closed at $405.94, up $15.34, 3.9%. If you found this useful, a rating or review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify really helps new listeners find the show. You can also find us on X at Tesla Shorts Time. I'm Patrick in Vancouver. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you tomorrow.